Here the question says James and Ronald, J and S started simultaneously from points P and Q towards each other. Okay. So they started from P and this point is Q. Okay. So P and Q started from there. Okay. So let's say two people, P and Q. They started from the points P and Q towards each other at the same time. Okay. After reaching the destination, they return back to the respective starting point. So it goes like this: P goes to point Q and comes back, and then goes back, and this like this. It goes on like this. Okay, to and from motion like this way. The process continues indefinitely. Every time they meet, both of them decrease their speed by 25%. Okay, they meet for the first time at a distance of 8 kilometers from Q. So what's the first meeting point? Let's say A is the first meeting point, which is 8 kilometers from Q. And the second meeting at 4 kilometers from P. The second meeting is at 4 kilometers from P. Okay, fine. So let's say the distance between P and Q is D. Okay. The total distance between P and Q is D. So distance between A and Q is 8. So distance between P and this will be point P and A will be D minus 8 kilometers. Right. Now for the second, then for the second is say point A, B. B is the second point. Now what is the second point is 4 kilometers from P. Second time, and the second time at a distance of 4 kilometers from P. So this distance is 4. Therefore, this distance will be D minus 4. Okay. This we can say. So the speed of the faster among them is less than the twice the speed of the slower. This means ratio of the speed, right? Whatever ratio of the speed is less than 2:1. Where will they meet for the third time? So a little complex question, but let us simplify it step by step. The first P and Q started at the same time and they are moving at their respective speed. That means their speed ratios are same. That means as P and Q are moving with their respective speed, they started at the same time. So whenever they meet, the time of travel is same, right? So let's first put it this way. During first meeting, for the first meeting, what's the distance covered by P? For the first meeting, P goes D minus 8 kilometer and Q goes only 8 kilometer. That is where the first meeting would held. For the first meeting, P goes D minus 8 kilometers and Q goes only 8 kilometers because they started from the opposite side at the same time. So P goes here and Q comes here. So they meet for the first time. Now for the second meeting, what will happen? What's the distance covered by P? Now understand this way. This is where PQ now for the first meeting. After that, what will happen? P will cover this 8 kilometer and then come back, and they are meeting at this point B. So from first meeting to second meeting, what is the distance covered by B? What is the distance covered by P? So P will cover this 8 kilometer plus this D minus 4 kilometer. This is D minus 4 kilometer. That means P covers D plus 4 kilometer from first meeting to second meeting. What about Q? Now Q comes to P. So Q covers what? Remaining D minus 8 kilometer and then comes back. So it covers the extra this 4 kilometers. So Q covers D minus 4 kilometers. Right? These are distance for the first meeting and these are distance between first meeting and second meeting. And they are moving with their respective speed. Right? They are moving with their respective speed. That means their speed ratio is same. Right? So there is a distance between first and second meeting. Let's call it this one. So as they're moving with the same speed, see, after every meeting, their speed is decreased by 25%. So if both of their speed is decreased by 25%, Still the ratio of speed will remain same, because both speed of both is decreased by 25%. If you decrease any two items by 25%, then the ratio will remain same. So what's the ratio of their speeds? What's the ratio of speeds? So for the first meeting, what's the ratio of speeds for P and Q? That is D minus 8 upon 8. And for the second meeting, what's the ratio of their speeds? That is D plus 4 by D minus 4. This we can write. Now, as the time of travel is constant, so ratio of speed is equal to ratio of distance covered. Okay. As the time of travel is constant, so what you can say? Distance is directly proportional to speed if time is constant. So ratio of speed would be equal to ratio of distances covered. Fine. So now if I solve it, cross multiply and solve it, it will be come out to be D will come out to be 20 kilometers. Simple. If you do cross multiply and solve, D will come out to be 20 kilometers. Okay. So what's the ratio of speed? That is speed of P and speed of Q. So this is the ratio of speed basically D minus 8 by 8. And I know do equal to now 20. So 12 by 8. So ratio of speed is basically now I can say that 3 is to 2. So P and Q have ratio of speeds as 2 is 3 is to 2. Right? This much is fine. Now, question is where will they meet for the third time? Okay, in class or in class we must have discussed this question situation. The funda kya hota hai? The funda is in to and fro motion like this, right? See, first time when they are meeting, what's the total distance covered? Together, what is the total distance covered? D minus 8 plus 8, right? D minus 8 plus 8. So for the first meeting, what is the total distance covered? Total distance covered by both. That is total D kilometers. Now during the second meeting, what is the total distance covered? Total distance. The first D, then P will come to this side and Q will go to this side, another D. Again, they will come back and meet here. So total distance covered will be 3D. Same way, for the third meeting, total distance covered will be 5D. For fourth meeting, it will be 7D and so on. It goes on this way. So for the third meeting, total distance covered by both should be equal to 5D and D equal to 20. So total distance covered by them will be 100 kilometers. Okay. Total distance covered by both of them will be 100 kilometers. So what is the distance covered by P in that case? The distance will be in the what? Distance covered will be in the ratio of speed again. The speed ratio is 3 to 2. The distance covered will also be 3 to 2. So what is the distance covered by P? That is 3 by 5 into 100, which is equal to what? 60 kilometers, which is equal to 60 kilometers. So for the third meeting, P will cover a total distance of 60 kilometers. So what is the position of 60 kilometers? So P starts from here, right? So P starts from here, right? So this will be 20 kilometers. Again, it will come back, so it will be another 20 kilometers. 40. Again, 20 means this will be 60. So this will be the meeting of the third meeting, P and Q. That means at the point Q itself, they will meet for the third time. So point Q is what? That is distance will be 20 kilometers from P. At point Q, they will meet. So that's the idea.